Hello everybody, really sorry for the delay guys, had a bit of issue with streaming software and audio and Xbox menus and everything, so we're going back to basics, streaming through the Xbox, and yeah, hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me know in the chat if the game audio is a bit loud and you can't hear me, or vice versa. But yeah, welcome to BoA Amateur Division Season 2, Round 1 at Suzuka. Really good turnout, 20 drivers on the grid. Looks like we've got a good mix of manufacturers as well. Currently on board with Dan the Corgi driving the Lexus. So he makes his way around the hairpin. To spoon curve. Oh, looks like that rear just got out a little bit there. Lost a bit of time there. Let's go on board with our provisional pole sitter. Oh no, he's just gone into the pit. Let's go with P2. Got a bit of traffic there. Drunken Kool-Aid, really good driver. Had a couple of practice races with him in the week. Really good driver, so expect moves from him. Right. 57 is just starting a lap in Aston Martin. Yeah, Chris. Down to turn 1 then, difficult turn this one to get right, easy to understeer out wide. As soon as you get on those marbles it just drags you all the way out, but he's done that nice and tidy. Into the S's. This looks very clean. Dunlop, up to the Degners. Watch that inside curb. Deep there it looks like, didn't quite hit that apex. Lose a couple of tenths there. Right then into up into spoon curve now. Double apex. This one, you want a good exit here for the long straight to follow. Lexus just pulls to one side. Good man. Flash of the lights there. Say thank you. Up to 130R then. It's 130 now, 130 yeah. So into the chicane then. Going up to the final turn to complete this lap. Over the line, what are we looking? He wants a 2027. He wants to beat that. Does he improve? He does. I think he improved by about 1.2 seconds there. Very good lap. Some on the second row. Who have we got next then? 332. Red Apple. Currently in 7th. Driving the Audi R8. Cool livery, like that green. corners. So dodgy that inside curve, you've got to be so careful with it, especially at the speed that you go through that turn. Up to the hairpin then. I wonder if I just take a different line to everybody. Everyone seems to sort of take a wider line through that hairpin, but if it works, it works. So just to say again, for anybody who's just joined, welcome to the BoA Amateur Division race. This is round 1 of season 2 at Suzuka. Please put in the chat if there are any issues with my audio. Had a couple of technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream, so yeah, just a last minute headset swap for my mic. So again, yeah, just let me know if there's any issues, guys. But we're coming around the last turn now. Red Apple in the Audi. Can he improve at all? He's in 7th. Looks like he's not improved there. Okay, we've got a couple of drivers coming through the final turn now. Number 19, Marco Chris in the Bentley. Very good car, popular car. Marco Chris currently in 13th. Hard on the brakes, see those discs glow in. Tight on the apex there, very nice. Looking to improve through the S-curves. Patient on the throttle. Hear the wheels screeching there. Just trying to grab at that grip. Get pole position. We're looking for an improvement on a 202.736. Let's go ahead through 3 and 2. Red Apple. Car ahead of him has invalidated, so he won't be improving on pole position time. To the final turns then, into the chicane. Red Apple currently in P7. Can he improve? Down to the line. He doesn't improve. He'll start P7 in the top 10. Coming up then in the Bentley. Oh, it's just gone a bit deep there. He'll have to settle for P8. Pole position, Drunken Kool-Aid. Driving the Porsche 202.439. Very good time, very good time. See those sorts of that sort of time in the pros. So we can expect him to be making his way up through the divisions. Excuse me, wet the old whistle. So, pole position, Drunken Kool-Aid, followed by Stonkosaurus, Chris 18, down the Corgi in 4th, Sarge in 5th, RHM Hammer in 6th, Red Apple 7th, Patch P8, Dazzler P9, and Pitbits P10. That's your top 10. Lost Boy Neo in P11, Unsung Wings P12, 13th, Marker Chris. 14th, Guysy. 15th, Sidewood Note. Trenchtown Jeff in 16th. Bayside Snake 17th. Neil B 18th. Mixworld 19th. And Nick Zombie RP 20. Pole position, Drunken Kool-Aid, 2 minutes, 2 seconds, .439. What a time. Sort of race pace will we see from him? Can he keep that sort of pace in the entire race? Expect 203, 204 from him as a consistent time. Okay, so I will be restarting having to come out of the race and back in again to enable the spectator camera mode, guys, so bear with me, it will just take a moment. I think I need to do it when they start their formation lap, but that should give me plenty of time to get back in for the green light. Hope everybody had a good Christmas and a good New Year. Bit of a strange one this year, but got to make the best of it, haven't you? Okay, so we've got a couple of familiar faces on the grid, lots of new guys, which is really, really good. Lots of people joining the BoA community over the Christmas period. Maybe receiving the game for Christmas and finding us on the socials, looking for a league. The online lobbies can get a bit rowdy. No, we like clean racing here. Okay, so let's back out of this. So guys, welcome back to the BoA Amateur Division, round 1 at Suzuka. We've got Drunken Kool-Aid in the Porsche on pole position, and we'll have Stonkosaurus alongside him in the Audi on the front row. Followed by Chris in P3, Dana Corgi in P4 on the second row, Sarge P5, RHM Hammer in 6th, Red Apple 7th, Patch 8th, Dazza 9th, Pit Bits in P10. They're all bunching up into double file now. Hopefully they've all got temps into their brakes and tyres. Last minute lunges there to get a bit more heat in. Around the final turn then onto the start finish straight. Bunched up. Gotta love the sounds in this. So good, those engines, man. Awesome. Right, on the grid then. See the lights there. Just waiting for that green. Round 1 at Suzuka.
Green light, give it all you can.
Here we go then, green lights and they're off. Drunken Kool-Aid's got an out front. Coming into turn 1. Stonkosaurus looks like she's fallen back a couple of positions. Audi of Chris is made up into P2. All looks pretty clean, a bit of dirt back there. Can't see any offs just yet. Let's go to Unsung in P12. Still looks very clean and tidy. Unsung in the Lamborghini. Quick car, but a tricky one to drive. And this is looking very good, very clean. With Geisy then in P16, another Lambo driver through the Degners. Just a reminder guys, this is your amateur division, but they're looking pro at the moment. This is one of the cleanest starts I've ever seen. Okay, back on to P1 then, Drunken Kool-Aid. Got of a lead at just over 5 temps. And down the back straight up to 130R. They take it flat out. Hard on the brakes into the chicane. Careful on the curves, they do unsettle the car around the final turn then. P1, Drunken Kool-Aid. Chris in P2, Dan the Corgi P3, Stonkosaurus in P4. Got Mark and Chris, 14th, closing in on Trenchtown ahead of him. Will he make a move into turn 1? Quite close enough this time around. Mission on the throttle through these S's, keep it nice and tidy. Good exit for Dunlop. Potentially making a move into the Degners. Got a Red Apple behind. Trying to close in on Patch. Dear, we've got a Ferrari off there, just overshot it into the gravel, but he's rejoined nicely. Dazzler closing in on Unsung Wings ahead of him. Dazzler driving a Bentley. Right on the back of that Lambo, coming up to Spoon Curve. good exit here. Is he alongside already? He's getting there. Is he brave enough to make it too wide through 130R? No, he tucks back in. Thought better of it. Still got a long way to go. And the Corgi in P3 right on the back of the Aston ahead of him, coming into turn 1 now. Pack's still pretty bunched up. No major incidents as of yet. Let's see if we can keep it that way. Down the Corgi though. Looking to make moves on the Aston ahead of him. Chris keep his cool under the pressure. Look at Chris, right on the back of Trenchtown. KM Pancakes from All Deer, bit of contact there from Pancakes. Pancakes and the Mercedes AMG. Right one at that. He's going to get through on that Bentley. He's just had a little off. Through the Deglers then. Pancakes 8/10 behind Trenchtown. Got a battle still going on. P2 down the Corgi in the Lexus. Looking to get in that slipstream. Bit flat through there. As much time as you can, hard on the brakes into the chicane then. Just missed that first apex a little. Taking all the apex for the final part, around the final turn then. 5/10 behind. I'm not sure that's going to be close enough to make a move. And some wings all over the back of Dazzler. 4.5 tenths behind. See the glow of those brakes. Not quite stopping him though as he goes a little bit wide through turn 1. Keeps it on track though. And he'll regroup and look to catch back up. And the Corgi's still all over Chris. Applying that pressure. About 7 minutes into the race now, looking very clean and tidy. Pack is still, largely grouped up. Spectacular racing happening here. You see a lot of these guys making their way up through the division, some really good racing. What moves happening in the hairpin there? Is that Geisy? Or was it Dazzler and close battle here for P7, 8 and 9. Dazzler right on the back of Bits, who in turn is all over Red Apple. Over the line then, coming down to turn 1. How late on the brakes do you dare go here? lot of time to be made up. Let's head back to P1. Ooh, a little sideways through the Degner there. Oh, it's sent him deep. That's given P2 the opportunity. Chris is making his way through. Kool-Aid's not giving up. He will have to settle for P2 on this occasion though. The Lexus all over the back of him now. And the Corgi trying to take advantage of that mistake from P1. Now in P2. So Chris in the Aston has made his way up to the lead of the race. He's kept his cool in P2 with the Lexus of Dan the Corgi pressuring him for a few laps. How will he do in P1? Kool-Aid 2 tenths behind. Really kicking himself for that tiny mistake, to be fair, but it's cost him. This is the battle for the race lead, guys. P1, 2 and 3, all within 4 tenths of each other. Got P4 just in the background there, 4 seconds behind, I believe. So jump on with Mick's World quickly. He's pretty close to the car ahead of him. Driving a lovely pink Porsche there. Jump back to the race lead, the battle for P1 here. Drunken Kool-Aid been leading this race. Tiny mistake has cost him first place. Now running in P2. Dan the Corgi closely behind in P3. Up to Spoon Curve then. Good exit, getting that slipstream. Chris in P1, Drunken Kool-Aid P2, Dan the Corgi in P3, Stonkosaurus P4, RHM Hammer 5th, Red Apple 6th, Pitbit 7, Unsung Wings 8th, Pancakes up in 9th. Pancakes has been making some moves. Dazzler in P10. Chris taking a slightly defensive line there, going to the inside, but moves back out to the racing line for turn 1. Drunken Kool-Aid looking to regain that lead. Corgi hanging on in P3, looking for that opportunity. He's not going to take any risks. I'll let them do the battling and take advantage of any mistakes. Got Hammer all over the back of Stonkosaurus. Loving that livery. Looks very similar to mine actually. Very nice. Maybe a potential teammate in the team leagues there. 5th place, 7 tenths behind Stonkosaurus. Looks a bit closer than that down there. Drunken Kool-Aid. Still all over Chris. I think he's regained it. He has. Takes P1 back. And the Corgi's still there as well in P3. Not quite able to get through as well. He's still there. He's patient. He's just looking for any opportunity. Not taking any risks. He's on the podium at the moment. He doesn't want to make any silly moves. So Drunken Kool-Aid has regained the lead. To the chicane then, around the final turn and onto the start finish straight to complete his lap. Got Neil B 2112 13th. Another grey, and the brawn colours are out in force. Wow, the brawn green anyway. Luminous green. Mates all over the back of Trenchtown, 2 temps. Into the chicane around the final turn, looking to get into that slipstream.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
Is he close enough into turn 1? Not quite. Battles then. Chris is dropping off of the lead. Drunken Kool-Aid making a gap again, 1.3 seconds. Dan the Corgi though. Dan has moved up into P2. So it appears Chris has had an incident somewhere. He's got P4 closing in on him now. P5 right behind him. Chris unfortunately has gone from the lead to P3 in just the space of a couple of laps. Still got 14 minutes to go though. Still plenty of time to regain those positions. Just needs to get his head down, regroup. Neil B all over the back of Trenchtown through the hairpin. Neil's got a sideward note behind him. Nissan GTR, driven by sideward note, looking to make moves, applying the pressure. That Ferrari looks a little sideways, that Aston's going to get alongside. Ferrari's compromised his exit there, long straight. Are we going to be going too wide? No, the Ferrari cuts ahead, he holds on. Trenchtown will keep 12 for now. And I think he went just a little deep there. Just brought sideward note. Sorry, Neil B back into it in the Aston. Sideward note in the Nissan GTR just behind as well. Got Geisy looking to make moves. Is he currently running P15? Through the curves. Bayside Snake. Bobby LaRue's telling me Bayside Snake's having a good race. E18 making a couple of moves. Driving the Ferrari there. Looking to catch up on the Ferrari ahead of him. Patch has made a pit stop as he is exiting. I think he's just looking to keep out of the way though, possibly. Not sure there. Do you have an issue? No, he does. No, he is moving. He's keeping out of the way of everybody. He's a couple of laps behind, unfortunately. Jump back over with Dan. Now in P2. Dan running in P3 for a long time, just watching the battle ahead of him unfold and looking to capitalise on opportunities, and it's paid off for him. He's moved up into P2 and now he's looking to apply that pressure on Drunken Kool-Aid. Chris in P3, little instant a couple of laps ago. He's now got Hammer all over the back of him. Hammer driving the Bentley, good speed in that. 3 tenths behind. He'll look to close the gap here and get a good exit down the straight after spoon curve. Closing in all over the back of him now. Is he brave enough, or is he just going to hold back? Just holds back. This is chess, not checkers. Quick play here, but he's made the move in the braking zone. Good move there. Nice, clean and tidy. Moves up into P3. Sarge closing in on Lost Boy. I think he's actually dropped back a little bit now. Maybe he's made the overtake. We've got just waiting for the timings to catch up. Looks like, yeah, so Sarge just made an overtake there on Lost Boy. Bayside looking to make a move down on Lost Boy Neo. He looked at the inside, but he thought better of it. So coming into the final third, or just into the final third of the race now, guys. Just under 10 minutes to go. Drunken Kool-Aid out in P1 with Dan the Corgi close behind in P2, RHM Hammer in P3 with Chris in P4, Stonkosaurus P5, Red Apple P6, and Sunwings P7, Cakes in P8, Pitbits in P9, and Mark Chris in P10. Riding on board with Bayside Snake driving a Ferrari. He's looking to close in on Lost Boy Neo ahead of him. Dazzler in P11, Neil B P12, Trenchtown 13th, Sidewood Note 14th, Icy in 15th, looking to close the gap up to Sidewood Notes. Sergeant 16th, Lost Boy Neo 17th, Bayside Snake 18th, Mixed World 19th, Patch in P20. It's still a large midfield battle here. Mid towards the back, I should say. Board with P15. We've got 16th, 17th in there. 18th all closing in as well. Chris looking to regain positions. He's running in the top 3 for a large portion of this race. He's just dropped out. He's looking to make those positions back. He's got Stonkosaurus right behind him. Who's thinking, you've had your chance, buddy. My turn now on that podium. Through the hairpin. Dan the Corgi still with P1 Drunken Kool-Aid. These guys driving exceptionally out the front here. Pit bits. E9 was all over the back of Pancakes ahead of him, but I think he's dropped back a little bit now. So maybe had an incident there as the car behind was 6 seconds behind us now. 2. Dan the Corgi up in P2, still looking to make moves on P1. This battle is still happening. Plenty of cars there looking to make moves. Izzy in P15. Let's go on board with Sideward Note in the GTR. Very cool car. Don't see many of them in the grid though. Only a couple in the BoA divisions. Through turn 1 then. Sideward Note, P14, just under a second behind Trenchtown, ahead of him. These guys looking to progress into the points positions. Just keeping it consistent, keeping it clean. Still potentially mistakes can be made ahead to be taken advantage of. And the Corgi is still all over Drunken Kool-Aid. This battle for the lead. He has got the line though. He's got the inside line through turn 1. He has done it. Dan the Corgi. Patience is key. He's made his way up into the lead of this race. Only a few minutes to go now. Can he hang on? Drunken Kool-Aid will not be happy with that. He'll be wanting to put the hammer down, get that position back. Corgi, P1 heads round to the hairpin. 3 tenths behind Drunken Kool-Aid in P2. Bit of a gap to P3. P3, nice gap to P4. P5 closing in on Chris. Stonkosaurus in P5 closing in on Chris ahead of him. Dan the Corgi driving that Lexus very well. A bit of a gap now to Drunken Kool-Aid, 7 tenths. Kool-Aid maybe just backing off a bit, managing those tyres, managing the temps, regrouping to make a last attack into the final lap or so. Sideward note, P14, close behind Trenchtown.
Alright man, the leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
There we are guys. Final lap of round 1, BoA Amateur Division race here at Suzuka. Dan the Corgi, can he hold on? We've got Bayside Snake in P17, look to take the AMG ahead of him. 4 tenths behind. Closing in that slipstream. Will he take him? Will he go for the move into the braking zone? Coming up to the chicane now. Mercedes ahead, goes defensive, taking that inside line, but it will compromise his exit onto the start-finish straight. That Merc does have some speed though in a straight line. Drunken Kool-Aid then, looking to regain the lead. And in the Lexus, having to drive defensive. It's a good exit here. Doesn't want to see that Porsche alongside him. RHM Hammer though, not far behind. He's in P3, he's on the podium, but you can see the 2 guys ahead battling hard. Into the chicane. Porsche looking to make a move around the outside. Oh, Dan Corgi's gone deep into the chicane there. He's outbraked himself. What's he going to do? He's going to let the Porsche through. Great sportsmanship there. You've gone deep, missed his braking mark. He's given that position to Drunken Kool-Aid there. Excellent sportsmanship. Top driver. Red Apple then coming over the line for P6. And some wings in P7. A bit of a gap now to P8. Drunken Kool-Aid, your winner today guys, driving that Porsche. Started on pole position. Couple of position changes, but he's ultimately taken the win there. P8, P9 and P10 coming over the line there. Dazzler in P11, bright white Bentley. Neil B coming through, flashing those lights. He's had a good race, he's enjoyed himself it looks like. Trenchtown, in P13, Sideward Note P14, Sergeant P15. And Mixed World then coming over in P19. In the Porsche. So there we are, ladies and gents. BoA Amateur Division Round 1, Suzuka. 30 minutes. I can't believe it's done already. So many great battles up and down the grid there. Very clean race as well. I didn't notice any major incidents there, guys. Any offs. The drivers rejoined nicely, I believe. So it's a really good race there. Everybody should be proud of that. Drunken Kool-Aid then, P1, Dan the Corgi P2, and Hammer P3 is your podium. Chris in P4, Stonkosaurus P5, Red Apple P6, Unsung Wings P7, Pancakes in 8th, Hitbits 9th, Marker Chris 10, Dazzler 11th, Nilby 12th, Trenchtown 13th, Sidewood Note 14th, Sarge 15th, Bayside Snake 16th, Lost Boy Neo 17th, Guyzy 18th, Mixworld 19th, and Patch P20.
Green light, give it all you can.
So yeah, thank you very much everybody for tuning in for round 1, BoA Amateur Division, 30 minutes of Suzuka. Really good racing throughout the grid there, really enjoyed commentating on that as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching and listening to me. I'm off now to prepare for my race, but thanks again guys. Yeah, hope you all had a good Christmas and a happy new year, and yeah, tune in. We've got the Pro Division race starting at 8 o'clock on it'd be this, no, not this channel, it'd be the BoA e-racing channel, so head over there and you know, tune into that. It'll be an hour race with mandatory pit stop, open strategy, so you know, lots of anything can happen basically. So yeah, thanks again guys, and we'll catch you next week.